sleep, gotta build. There's a ground that needs to be drilled, and all I wanna do is dig.
Welcome to a podcast about all things Minecraft. Enjoy your stay in The Shaft.
The Shaft, episode 229, recorded on June 9th, 2020. Brent Copeland.
Don't I use that?
While I was chair dancing.
I'm Wes Wilson.
I'm Eric Fullerton.
And we have a special guest today. We have the man who I message every time I have any kind of Minecraft problem ever. Anytime there is anything even vaguely wrong with Minecraft, I go, hey, DIREWOLF20, what have I done wrong? And he answers me.
You're my buddy.
And here he is. DIREWOLF, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me.
You are one of the ever-present people that have not put down Minecraft in how many years now?
Like 10-ish.
Wow. Nice.
Give or take.
And
you lose track after a while.
Say what?
You lose track after a while, don't you? I mean, it's probably about 10 years now.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the last time you were on the show. It was just over 100 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Is that right?
We noticed that. Yeah. If you had been on last episode, it would have been 100 episodes since you had been on.
Oh, man. You didn't tell me that.
Oh, I didn't think about it. We figured it out tonight.
Nice.
We saved it up because we wanted it to be a celebration, and it's Eric's birthday. So it's like a big party.
Well, happy birthday, Eric.
Thanks. I turned 21, so I can drink. So I have some of my little red solo cup.
Beautiful.
Aw, that's so precious. So, Dire, how have things been going with you?
Oh, can't complain. Playing Minecraft a lot.
What's been a lot of the stuff that's been happening with you in Minecraft lately? Like, what kind of stuff have you been focusing on?
I still do all the mod stuff. So basically everything I do is modded Minecraft, right? So like Java mods, heavily focused on like Forge mods and, spotlighting them and trying to, kind of be the voice of that community as much as I can. That's mostly been my focus and still is, I would say.
And what kind of mod stuff have you been seeing a lot of lately? Like, what's the stuff that's been really, really good?
Oh, dude, there's just so many. It's funny. I think probably the last time I was on the show, everything was about like different mods, and the community has transitioned over the years, and now it's different mod packs. So like, yes, you still have a lot of really amazing mods, but now another layer of that has come on top where mod pack makers come out and they will create unique experiences using mods. So you might play with the same, 50 mods in one pack, and you'll have a completely different experience playing with those mods in a different pack, even though they're the same mods.
Yeah, I actually asked you yesterday what I should play, and you recommended Sky Factory 4, and that's from Darkosto, who is going to be on the show one day.
Yes.
By the way, I messaged him and said, hey, do you want to do the show sometime? And he said, sure. Things are just weird right now. And I said, okay, well, we'll get you eventually.
Yeah, no, he's an awesome guy, by the way, so.
Yeah, and oh my God, his streams pull so many people on Twitch.
Yeah, no, he's a good dude. Yeah, and he has a lot of fun. He usually streams making those mod packs, so yeah, or just playing.
But like I started Sky Factory 4 and that's just it. Like I'm playing with a bunch of mods that have been used in other stuff, but the way it's been crafted together in that particular way makes it a unique experience. And if you guys don't know what Sky Factory is, it's basically, remember Skyblock back in the day?
We started just like on the island basically and had limited supplies. Yeah.
On this one, you start on a tree.
If you want, did you see the different levels that are available?
I have not. I know that there are different ones. I saw that, but I went ahead because I figured I might drag somebody in eventually, so I just went ahead and started it on a multiplayer server. But I started on top of a tree, on top of a piece of dirt.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
So,
okay.
Start.
So it's just floating there, and
Yes.
that's all the wood you have. And
Yes.
that's it. You got to make do.
Yeah.
That's weird.
So now is it like you complete task and then you get more blocks or something?
No, it's not even that nice to you. basically, the leaves and wood of the tree are what you use to make more wood and more trees.
And that's it. That's the game.
Yes, it is. What can I take of the things that I have already like poked around with? What can I make from the stuff that's there?
So
But then you bridge out to an island that has iron on it?
No.
Like, so you just don't get anything else. Ever.
No. So
That sounds weird.
Yeah.
So what happens is you eventually get the ability to grow trees that can give you resources. So in this pack, there's been a lot of mods throughout the years to give you resources out of nothing. In this pack, it's trees. So you grow trees that when you chop them down, they give you cobblestone or iron or diamonds or whatever.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay.
And then like I needed to get bone trees, so I had to harvest enough wood to build some dark areas off on the side of my platform, and then wait for mobs to spawn and go and kill them. And then use the bones to make bone meal, and then use that bone meal to make a bone tree.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot of fun.
So is there a book?
Cool.
Like, do you get a book that says
Yes.
like, okay, good.
I think it uses the in-game achievement system. So he basically made his own achievements, and you follow them to progress through the pack.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But I don't know if you saw, Wes, but there's literally like 35 different start levels. Like you don't just have to start on the tree.
I did notice there was more to do, but I figured that I was going to have enough trouble on my singular tree.
Yeah.
I didn't need to be imaginative about what other horrible situation I could be in.
And the best part is the name of all the different levels you can start are all puns. So you can just have fun checking out the starting levels.
Oh,
Like
nice.
there's one where like instead of like just an open sky block, everything under you is lava, and the name of it is The Floor is Lava. 'Cause, I mean,
Yeah.
So have you put together a mod pack thing? Have you done anything like that?
so I always create what are called kitchen sink packs. So what that means is I don't do any heavy customizations. I introduce the mods to you just like naturally as they were made to be played. So I just put a bunch of mods together because I'm lazy, and then those mod packs are a lot of work. And I don't even do it anymore. FTB helps me out with it. But generally, every major version of Minecraft, I'll have a pack that's just like, here's a bunch of mods, go play them as they were originally designed. They're all stuck together, and you can have fun with them, right? That's what's nicknamed the kitchen sink pack, because they just kind of throw everything together in.
Yeah.
So are you having to wait for, like 1.16 to release and people to update their mods to then build that pack, or are they already working on that?
Yeah, so mods are tricky right now. It's like a super influx world. It always takes a lot of time and effort for mods to update to the next version of Minecraft. And right now, Mojang's release schedule has been so rapid that mods are struggling to keep up. So right now, the main version of modded Minecraft is still 1.12.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, 1.15 is getting there, but 1.16 is so around the corner that like we're barely gonna have time for the dust to settle in 15 before 16 hits.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And is there issues with like mod creators like stopping and other people having to kind of pick up the torch and keep mods going? Is that a big issue?
Yeah, definitely. So like when you're adding new content to mods, that's fun, right? Like it's super fun to be like, hey, I added this cool block, I added this cool item, it does this cool thing. But then like when the mod updates and you have to spend like 10, 20, 50, 100, 500 hours, depending on how big your mod is, to just tread water and get it working again, that's like super tedious, right? So a lot of modders are like amazing that they do that. But definitely you run into burnout, right? Some people are just like moving on with their lives, or they got other commitments, or they got other things they got to do. So sometimes you'll see mods kind of fizzle out as versions go away. If the mods were really big and really popular, somebody might pick up the torch and update it or reinvent it. That happens sometimes as well.
So do you think that, and maybe it's already there and I'm just not aware of it. I know in the Spigot, like bucket plugin world for that side of the house, they have like premium plugins and stuff. Do they have that for like just the other mod packs and stuff for like, I guess Curse and Forge and.
Yeah. So Spigot and then those, that's a different API. That's more restrictive. It's really only things on servers. So you can customize some of the behaviors on servers, but you can't do things like add new items or like reskin items or add different textures and that kind of thing. That all needs to be Forge.
Yeah. And so do you think they need to have some sort of marketplace like that to keep developers interested longer, that maybe, hey, here's the reason why you keep making the updates, even if you kind of got bored of it? Or is
I mean, it would be cool. So like, anytime you talk about like how do you monetize mods, always is met from the community with this like big backlash, like we saw happen with Skyrim, right? Like there was this thing that was free, and they're like, "Hey, we can make you guys pay money for it now," and the community was like, "What?" And it was a big. Right?
Yeah.
And then other things, you know, like Sky Factory, for example, has like over 100 mods in it, right? And I'm paying a pack now with like 250 mods. So at that point, even if you charged $1 per mod, is that pack $250? That doesn't make sense.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's very tricky to find a way. I would love it if mod authors could in some way earn money in a way that was fair to both them and the community. I don't know that anybody's figured out what that is yet. And a lot of mod authors also are just like, most of them just do it for fun and as a hobby. But you're absolutely right. If there was some incentivization for them to stick around, that would probably lead to more stickiness in the community, right?
Yeah. And I feel like there's probably some sort of monetization in like AdFly or something like that.
They do that. Yeah. But I mean, like, you know, CurseForge has something of a scheme like that, right? So like when you download mods from CurseForge, Curse distributes ad revenue to the mod authors based on some metrics. But even your biggest mods, right, which have upwards of like 50 million downloads, which is a big number.
Yeah.
You know, that's a lot.
Yeah, that is.
Right? Like that's a lot. Might be making $50 to $100 a month, and that's like your biggest mod authors, right? So that's not I can quit my job money.
No, not at all.
Right?
Yeah.
And so you can see why, like someone who goes, you know, I'm getting as many downloads as these YouTube superstars over here who are making bukus of money off the same things, and probably feel like they're doing more work in some cases.
Yes. So I've written 2 mods myself, and I can tell you how much work they are.
Yeah.
And I can tell you one of my mods is like around the 15 million download mark. And I mean, I may have made $100 total off of that.
Wow.
So I mean, it's like, it's not quit your job money for sure. And I'd love it to see, like, I mean, this was a small mod. It added like 2 or 3 items. And I mean, it was a massive undertaking for me. And I'm not a great programmer by any stretch, but like I muddled my way through it and made it work. But yeah, I would love to see more return on their investment of time. Absolutely.
Have you thought about making a sushi mod and calling it Suck It Palmar?
I have, yes. No, that was going to be my next mod. How'd you guess? You just leaked. You leaked confidential information.
Oh boy.
This is what we do. This is what we do every time me and Dyer are at a convention and get sushi together and Palmar can't be there. We make sure that we send a constant stream of the beautiful sushi that we're eating to our friend Palmar and make sure that he knows that he should suck it.
I just need you to correct you on the fact where you said he can't be there. That is not true. He absolutely can be there. He chooses not to be. He's a bad person, and that's why we sent him to sushi.
And we did have a kind of a question in the chat room from JBJ Blaze, who asked, didn't the EULA change for 2014 circumvent being able to make paid mods? And I believe it's more stipulations on certain things, the same with like server monetization. And I don't know exactly what those are, but maybe Direwolf knows a little more about that.
I don't know if it's legal technically to have paid for mods, but every mod that I've ever seen and used has been free. So if you're being charged for a mod, you're going to a website that's probably not legitimate. So yeah, I don't know if it's legally even allowed to charge for mods. I think that's probably a gray area, to be totally honest with you. So I don't think anybody does it because nobody's really sure that that's allowed. And even if it was allowed, I don't think the community would build their own system for that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, what would be nice is if there is just some way you could even do something as small as saying, hey, look, you're downloading this mod. Here's this person's Patreon if you want to throw them $1 or $2.
Yeah, a few mod authors do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
And they'll
like,
sometimes put like little perks in there, usually like little decorative perks or something, or like a shout out in the mod somewhere that says like, hey, here's my Patreon list or something. So yeah, that you can see sometimes happens for sure.
yeah.
What is your favorite mod of all time? Not mod pack.
Oh my
but
goodness,
like,
I get that question all the time.
really? Like you can't.
So I
live
mean, like
without.
I always joke that it's building gadgets because that's the one that I made.
Nice. What? Okay, here's a question. What is the worst mod of all time? Not because it's broken and it doesn't work, but the intended functionality just sucks.
Wait, what was Soren's mod again?
Oh yeah, Zycraft. Oh, we always rip on poor Soren. I mean, there was literally a mod called Dirt to Diamonds, and it's like you put dirt in a crafting table and it gives you a diamond. I think that or a diamond block. So that was like
$5.
$5. Dirt to Diamonds. Win any game of Minecraft ever.
I do always pick on Soren. I'm so sorry. He's a really, really nice guy, but we made some Zycraft jokes, 8 years ago, and they just keep coming.
Yeah. That was a cool mod that definitely had potential, right? And again, right? Like he's very successful on Twitch, right? So where should he be spending his time?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Right?
And streaming, building the mod probably isn't as interesting to the same crew.
Yeah, no. So like I've definitely done a few dev streams myself and your viewership is not nearly as good, right? And I do it for fun and I do it, just people do enjoy it. There's definitely a subset of the community that likes seeing you type words into a text editor. But, yeah. It is kind of fun to watch the building process. But yeah, no, your typical Minecraft viewer is not interested in watching that for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, and rock on. Just subscribe. So thanks.
Nice.
And speaking of rocking on,
Are we moving on?
I totally did you the bumper for the bumper.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for the bumper transition.
What happened?
Oh, I thought Eric started it, and so I stopped mine.
Oh, here we go. Our journeys.
Our journeys.
Professional podcasters.
Right here. Oh boy.
Do we want to talk about our creeperhost.net sponsor?
Sure.
Sure. So
Okay.
we have a server, the Shaplands, and we get people asking about it. Hey, when's the Shaplands coming back? And we're like, well, all those nights that I spent not playing Minecraft, it was to set up the server. So it's there. And CreeperHost is the one who actually gives it to us for free. So if you need a server, go on over to creeperhost.net and just use the code the shaft and you'll get like 15% off. So
Yep.
Go enjoy.
That's where my server is, and I installed Skyblock Sky Factory 4 on there, the beta, and it's good stuff. So yeah, I recommend it heartily.
Their UI is really easy to use too.
Yeah.
Like if you're not good at setting up servers or installing mods or mod packs on servers, like you just go to their website and you're like click button and I have a mod pack now I can log into.
Nice.
Yeah, and I was pretty it was cool to see that they actually allow like the Bungee cord network. So we actually have like a network of servers, and I was able to set it up. So that tells you how easy it was. It wasn't that easy, but I was still able to set it up. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
And you can play other games too.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Brent,
Yeah. So you want me to go? Is that what
I want you to tell me about the diamonds. Tell me about the diamonds, Brent.
Like, oh my God, I'm going to start this battle at the same time. But so on the last server we're playing on, like I was doing my mining where it's going down, 5 and just poking holes through and really, and I just got tons of diamonds. And then this new server, like I get 3 diamonds and I make a pickaxe, and then that pickaxe is about to break, and I find 3 more or 4 diamonds, and then I make another pickaxe. It's like I cannot get ahead in the diamonds, and so all I have are pickaxes that are about to be broken.
Yeah,
sitting in a chest. So
well, that's when I was on with the Build Guild buddies. That happened with me also. I could not find enough diamonds to even keep my a diamond pick in my inventory. So I got to the point where I was mining with iron, and I'm like, "What is man? That's not right. You should not have to mine with iron.
What a scrub.
If you've built a diamond pick, you should be able to find enough diamonds to build another one."
I agree.
I think that's pretty true. Yeah.
Yes.
But I had it when I was doing the Build Guild stuff, and that's one of the reasons why, like I said, I got to farming and I did my farming stuff on there, and then I started branch mining, and I'm like, I don't feel like this is worth it. I don't feel like any of this is worth it. So like that's one of the frustrations I've had in general with Minecraft, is that sometimes like I feel like just the general existing maintenance can be high if you get unlucky.
Have I got the mod for you?
What is it?
By DIREWOLF20. It is mining gadgets.
Ah!
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah.
What does that mod
And
do?
you can just like shoot the laser at the wall, and it'll like mine the blocks from a distance. And then you get all these upgrades. So you can install like a fortune upgrade, and you can install like a magnet upgrade, and it like sucks the blocks in your inventory. It's super fun.
Oh.
I also like the Dirt to Diamonds mod. Where's that one? Can I have that one
Yeah,
too?
that one, I mean, it's probably still around somewhere, I'm sure. Well,
You're gonna have to see if they have it on Spigot or Paper NC, whatever it is now.
yeah.
Well, I talked a little bit about what I've been doing with the Sky Factory 4, and it's like I said, it's really kind of fascinating because you mine these trees and you get these resins, and then you can use the resins to build other tree saplings. So like what I did was I took the dirt tree and I got a bunch of resin from it, and then I took some of the acorns from the tree and laid them out on these drying racks, and they turned into petrified acorns. And then I used the petrified acorns to make a petrified tree. And then I got I got acorns from that and made a gravel tree, and you end up like making tree upon tree upon tree upon tree. But I gotta tell you, like I once made a joke that you can tell that you are getting too old when suddenly that you're actually getting old when you're afraid to fall down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, if I climbed a 2-story ladder and fell, I wasn't worried about it, right? Because I was just a kid. I would rebound, right? You know, nowadays I climb up a 1-story ladder and I'm like, okay, I got to watch out. I got hips here. They don't need to break. You know, I got to be careful. Right. And I'm that way in Minecraft now, too. I had to build a railing all around my little island because I'm like, I do not want to back off this thing. Now, I never fell off my Sky Factory island once, and I'm very proud of it. I was even smart enough to build it so I built these rooms for mobs to spawn in. I made them dark, and, you know, and I even put fences on the walkways getting to them so that when I open the door, an arrow wouldn't knock me back over the edge. Yeah, it's great, but I'm afraid to fall. You guys, I'm afraid to fall in Minecraft. So I think that means I'm old.
You're old. Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody's afraid to fall into the void in Minecraft. I don't think that's, you know, age gated.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think for some reason it felt a little more dominant. Do you know what I mean? Like it didn't feel like a casual, like, you know, usually it's falling off is like a rare occurrence. And I was looking at it like this is an inevitability. so so I left it at that, and I made fences everywhere. But I had a really good time, and I'm probably going to take the playthrough. I might edit it down a little bit because a lot of it is me trying to figure out how to do stupid stuff.
I think that's the best part.
Is it really? Is it really?
Now, how do I knock this tree down again? I don't have any tools.
Exactly. With me, it was, am I far enough away for mods to spawn in that building? And then I learned about F7. And I'm like, do you guys know about this?
What's F7?
If you hit F7 while you play Minecraft, it'll show you the spawning areas around you.
There's a mod that does that. It's a mod.
Is it a mod? Okay,
yeah.
well then it's in the Sky Factory mod.
Yeah. It shows you based on the light level.
Yeah. And like if it's yellow, then if it's nighttime, something can spawn there. And if it's red, it'll spawn there even during the daytime.
Yep.
And
okay.
and so like I'm sitting there like anyway, it was a good time. I recommend checking it out. And yeah, what about you, Eric?
Oh, also, Wes, didn't you forget how to open your inventory? Were you hitting the wrong button for that?
I was hitting a lot of I and tab. Yes. Yes.
So I haven't had a lot of time for Minecraft this week, but I'm going to make up for it next week because I'm going to start getting ready to film some of these crazy structures in the In Search of Diamonds build server. So if you didn't know, Direwolf, I'm recreating the In Search of Diamonds music video with a new version of the song, and I've tasked the community to rebuild all the different structures that are in the song, and it's going to be really cool. So everybody has their own plot, and they can build whatever. And if more than one person builds a certain thing, then we're going to go on there and look around and kind of vote, kind of choose the best one or whatever. Anyway, so that's got to happen kind of soon. So this week I'm going to be in Discord kind of asking around, hey, we don't have this. Anybody want to make this? And kind of getting that together because I want to be done with the like everything by like July. How about July 4th? How about that? So anyway, so that's going to be exciting. So that's coming soon. So if you've already signed up and you're building stuff, build faster, build faster.
build like the wind.
And
I'm
don't
the
worry,
worst
like
builder on the planet. I'll have you know. Like you would think after 10 years of playing Minecraft, I could build nice. No, not even a smidge.
Do you think that your mod interest is projection?
Yeah.
Like it's like I can't build something pretty, so I'll just build something really cool.
Dude, that's what building gadgets makes it so you can copy a structure and send that code to someone else that they can paste into their world. Like I made a mod so that other people could make buildings for me.
nice.
It also makes it easier to build like large multiple blocks. It's in the pack, Wes. You play with it and you'll be like, wait a minute, this ain't so bad.
Is Zycraft in it?
It's not. Zycraft's dead.
Oh.
Yeah, now it hasn't been around since 1.4, I want to say.
Oh.
Yeah.
But we can still joke on it.
Yeah, we definitely can.
Oh, okay. Well, that's our journeys. And now this.
From the Minecraft Daily, news and updates.
Shouldn't you guys be like shuffling papers or something? Like,
Yes. That's what I need. I need some papers. All I have are these Subway napkins, but that'll do.
yeah, no, I've got some paper towels.
Yeah, maybe I need a pen and I can do that Jon Stewart thing where I draw on the paper.
Oh,
while I'm
yeah.
reading.
Make the circles.
Chew on a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. So we got news. We got news.
We got news. Well, we have some Minecraft Dungeons news. There was an
You guys been
update.
playing Dungeons?
Yes, a little. We need
Not
to get back
enough.
to it so we can get to the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, are you playing it?
I am. Yeah, no, I'm having a lot of fun with it, actually. I'm not generally a fan of those ARPGs, right? Like, I tried playing Diablo a little bit. Like, the original Diablo I was really into, but, like, the more recent ones, I just never hooked me. But yeah, no, I'm having a lot of fun with this one.
Nice. Yeah, I'm liking it. There's no mods yet, though, right?
No.
I don't guess there will be ever mods, right? Or maybe some sneaky mods.
I mean, I'm not.
like-
Yeah, I'll never say never, but it's definitely not as easy as Minecraft is to mod. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Minecraft's written in Java, and it's very easy to turn Java back into visible code. I don't think it's that easy to do with something like Dungeons.
Right.
Well, I was lamenting when we played it. Like, it seems like they missed the most basic thing, which is you can't use your own skin.
Oh yeah.
Like, that just seems like the most simple thing they could have added. And I just want somebody else to bemoan this with me. Complain with me, Dire.
I will. No, I don't know. I mean, I use just Steve's skin, so I can use my own skin.
Oh, I see how this goes.
Nice.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not feeling that pain, unfortunately. Unfortunately for you, I should say. For me, I'm very pleased that I get to use my
Yeah.
I've always joked that like I play with so many mods and it's such a heavily modded instance. I'm like, well, at least I want you to know I'm playing Minecraft, so I'll stick with Steve.
So now they should put, here's what they can do. They can put in the skins of mod creators that if you buy the skin, the money goes to the mod creator.
Oh.
Yeah.
A little crossover because it's a completely different game, but you know.
Yeah.
I mean, they do have the marketplace, right? That's in the Bedrock edition of Minecraft. And they're working on a modding API for that, but who knows how that's going to work.
Yeah.
So there's always something there, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. And then, you know, people, I guess, who are on Bedrock are kind of used to those microtransactions there more. So maybe they would be willing to pay for it there and help kind of fund their kind of keeping it for Java or something.
Yeah. I mean, we'll have to wait and see what happens, right? I've been lobbying for modders' rights. I've been like, we have to make their lives easier, and we need to find a way to make them, you know, get a little more out of this because they really
Power to the people.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, it's so hard every time a new version comes out. They put in so much time and effort.
Yeah, and like the three of us don't know enough about mods, or we would even have like a weekly segment on, mod news or something. But feel free, anyone out there who wants to, shout about a new mod, that's perfect for sightings. We would always love to be able to go, hey, this mod was updated by so and so, and it does this and that, and this is why you should go try it out.
Right.
True.
So there was an update, Minecraft Dungeons, some stability fixes. It was a 2 gig update patch, which I haven't downloaded yet, I don't think, unless it does it automatically in the background. But that's it for the Minecraft Dungeons news.
The end. Next segment.
Ta-da!
But Minecraft, and I think we're going to get into some modding news here too. But first, we got the Unbreak My Nether. It's the Minecraft 1.16 pre-release. Number 2 is out. So go test it. And if you want to see like the full patch notes to date of what's being added, we'll list that in the show notes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I heard that pre-release is generally a good time. You know that actual release is right around the corner, right?
Yeah.
So I know the Forge modding API team is already putting their ducks in a row, checking out, getting ready for the update. There's a lot of, so like when the game updates, there's like several iterations of things before mod authors can updates. There's Sarge names, which is named after Sarge, who's the guy who originally created a tool to help you make mods, which is basically when Minecraft ships, all the names of like the functions and the variables and stuff are obfuscated, which means they just kind of give them like random weird names and nobody knows what they are. So instead of saying like function break block, it's like function JKNN64. And everyone's like, what the hell does that mean? Nobody knows. And it changes the obfuscation every time they release a new version too. So it's very tricky for them to figure out like what things are doing what. So like the first thing they got to do is figure out like, all right, what methods are new, what things got changed, what things got added, and what are they doing? Like, they added like these new creatures to the game, right? Like the piglins and stuff. Right?
Is that a common cry? Is that a common cry of modders? Do they just look at the code and go, "What are they doing?"
Sometimes, yes. First, it's what does this function do, and then they realize what it does, and then it's why are they doing it that way? Like, it's definitely tricky. So, and then Forge has to update, which is the API everybody uses to make their mods, and then the modders have to use the new version of Forge to update their mods. So there's a lot of work that goes into just getting to the point where mod authors can start updating.
Cool. Can't wait for that to come out. Jeez, it feels like it's been forever.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know how long.
Releases yet? I've heard the Nether is really cool.
That was the raid horn.
Birthday raid horn, I think.
Yay.
Thanks for the 200 bits. You too could ruin our podcast for $2.
I think that's making it an exceptional podcast.
Let's see how this goes. No, I had an idea. I don't know if we're going to do it or not, but I still have this idea to do with the Nether. I've poked around with it a little bit, and there's some amazing stuff. I haven't dug into it fully, but I have a pretty decent idea, and we might still do it. So
my understanding is that now you can start in the Nether and survive and make your way back to the overworld.
That was the plan. The plan, except we never planned on going to the overworld ever at all.
That's fair too. You can do that too if you want.
Yeah. Just stand down there forever.
I've been waiting to play it, Wes, so our time's limited now. It's going to be out.
I know. If we're going to do this, because like the version that I really wanted to do, Dire, was the one where you could only get certain items in certain biomes. Like, I think there was wood only in the forest thing or whatever. Like, there were certain... Right. Oh, no, it was stone. You could only get black stone in the forest.
Okay.
And so you couldn't make any stone tools until you found that biome.
Right.
And I was kind of excited about that. And now there's blackstone everywhere, so it's not as big of a deal. And I'm like, no, I really it was stupid hard.
do we really need that?
An option? Like, that was cool. Make that a world option that I can set.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and like, I really thought us floundering, trying to survive in an inhospitable world, would be gold. Solid gold.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Solid gold.
There's a couple mod packs like that. There's one that you do like start and live in the Nether the whole time, but they had all these monsters that are like super difficult. There's another one that was really popular called Crash Landing, and like you literally crash on a desert planet, so it's like only a desert biome, and it adds a thirst and a heat mechanic. So like if you're out in the sun too long, you like start to overheat, and like your character gets all like slow, and you have to drink water that you have to like grow from cactus and stuff. Like, it's pretty cool.
Sounds neat.
Yeah.
Sounds painful.
Oh, it's very painful. No, it's brutal.
I think going to hell sounds so much more appealing.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun.
Nice.
So we've got a donation coming up on June 19th, 2020. That's 10 days from today.
Right.
Because we're recording this on the 9th. Mojang is donating all of its profits from that day's sale of Minecraft and all of its content on the marketplace, and they are donating it all to the Equal Justice Initiative at EJI.org and the NAACP LDF at NAACPLDF.org. So yay!
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Like if you're gonna like buy Minecraft or Dungeons or something for somebody, right? Make sure to buy it that day.
Hold up, yeah. Hold up until that day, and
Just wait,
and then go buy something for funsies that you maybe thought about.
Yeah,
getting.
Like, I'll just buy Minecraft that day. It's about time I like actually bought an account rather than using that pirated copy I got 10 years ago.
And I mean, just think about it. One day you'll want to give a present of Minecraft to someone. It could be a child, it could be a nephew or niece, or it could be just a total stranger.
someday you will have a need for that key. So just go buy it.
Yes.
And do you have that new bumper there?
Oh, I don't. Do you have it?
It's linked right there.
Oh,
in
okay. And here we go.
Clearly don't have listener contributions, so let me clue you in. I am not griefed, Shafties. I am who's griefing. A guy opens his door and gets bloated, and you think that of me? No. I am the one who shafts.
I thought he was going to say, I am the one who explodes.
That's pretty awesome. And that's from JBJ Blaze. If you couldn't already tell, I like it a lot. Okay.
So we had some good tweets this week. Zay862 said, what Minecraft YouTuber did you grow up with? And Pascal110 listed us along with Chimney Swift, Paul Soares Jr., Lucklin, Wolf21, Mr. 360 Games, the Shaft Podcast. What?
Nice.
How flattering.
Legit.
Sweet.
That's some founders of the MC community right there. You
I
guys.
know. Especially because, like, some of the people he listed in that initial image, like Stampy Cat, like, that's another big one, you know? Mm-hmm. And I still brag, I still brag about the time that I went to Minecon London and Stampy asked for my autograph.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Stampy's a pretty good dude, it seems.
He's a really good dude.
He definitely seems really, really nice.
Yeah.
I met him once or twice in passing, right? Yeah, he seemed really nice. That's what I like about the Minecraft community. The majority of people in it are pretty nice. And if you're like not nice, you don't last.
It's true.
Like that's legit. Like there will be an occasional bad egg here and there, and like they very quickly just disappear.
Right.
I think that's the case.
Right? Like I can't even think of somebody, right, that hasn't. Like everybody is just super awesome.
Yeah.
Right. Generally really nice people.
Well, there was that guy that reviewed all those mods and made those YouTube videos.
Oh yeah, no, I heard he was super rude.
That
like,
guy, man.
Like, people would like message him and be like, "Hey, do you want to get on my podcast?" And he'd be like, "Excuse me, sir, do you even know who I am? Like, why are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Would you please?" That guy was a jerk. That's why he's not around in the community.
Yeah.
Nobody watches him ever.
That guy.
That guy.
So we got a lot of quotes, a lot of replies to our Joe Hills video from last week.
Yeah.
We did. We had one.
Nice guys. Joe Hill's awesome.
Yeah. And this first one here, Lizzie Mac 2010 says, "Handsome Joe is handsome." Hearty eye faced emoji thing.
Camaro 6460. This guy's awesome. He said, "Thank you very much. I, for one, would not complain if you could perhaps give some more of this for me." That was very wordy of
Yeah. And notice that Pascal 110, who replied to the original thing that I mentioned at the beginning, replied and said, "Getting creative," because he recognized the Camaro pattern.
oh yeah, he recognized
It's
it.
his brand.
Yep. Derpy Pizza Roll said, "Hi, usually I just watch your Twitch streams, but I decided to come here and let you know how much I enjoy your podcast. Keep up the great work."
And DJ B says, "I still need to know, will we eventually see the return of the Shaftland server?" It is out there. It is there. Go to Discord.
It's totally right there.
It is there. Brent put a lot of work into it. It exists.
Yeah.
I kind of had to take a break this past week because it's just like when you're like in the nuts and bolts of something for a while, like you just don't even want to look at the beautiful product of it for a little bit afterwards. And so I went and played EverQuest this week instead. And now I'm like, man, Minecraft graphics look so good. I can't wait to go back. And so, yeah, I went back in with shaders.
I was watching you do that EverQuest stream, and I'm like, wait, EverQuest looked this crappy?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's gotten better than it originally looked. Let's put it that way. Like
Yeah, but I don't. It was crappy, like super crappy.
It was like playing Quake, but with fantasy characters.
It wasn't even as good as Quake. It was like looking at the way a TV show generates a fake video game for their show. You know what I'm talking about? That's what it looked like.
Yeah. But I mean, back in the day, that was like mind blowing, right? It was like, look at all these amazing graphics.
Yeah, because the precursor was MUDs, right?
Yeah. Yeah. The precursor was here's some text on a screen.
Look, the precursor was the Sierra Network, and I don't want your lip. It was good.
It was good. It was good. Dude, I heard some requests back in the day.
Hey, Project 1999, come on by. It's starting to guild soon.
Yeah. Like I got time to get hooked into that again.
We'll start the stream.
So Ted Nader also replied to one of our videos. Was so glad to see that the Shaft is back. Found you guys through Minecraft Chick, Lydia. The first time she was on, I think it was one of the first episodes. It was number 10.
Yeah.
I stuck around because you guys are hilarious, and the chat was and still is very welcoming and nice. I found my friends through your chat, and the rest is history. We may have all, and then it got cut off.
You'll have to go to the video to see more.
Yeah, it's true.
That's what we call a teaser, folks.
A teaser.
I didn't get that show more in there. I'm sorry.
Unintended teaser. Thank you, Ted Nader. She's awesome. She's been around for a while. Well, since episode 10, right?
Yep.
We have KFC Gaming tweeted to us, who is your favorite streamer? And then JBJ tweeted and said, I'm just going to break a lag and say it's the Chef Podcast. Thank you, JBJ Blaze. He's got our back.
He's the sweetest.
Oh, boy. You ready for this one, everybody?
Yes.
Are you ready, Wes?
Yes.
Okay. Uh-oh. Now are you ready, Brent? Because here we go.
Wait. We have call-ins.
Oh, okay.
We do.
Right?
Yes,
Listener
we do.
contributions. Yeah. Here we go. Call in 1.
Greetings, friends. Agbarth Fistforge
Portal
here.
link established.
You lot requested a story. So here goes. There was this one time I went out looking for diamonds, you see, those bright glittering gems. And I saw a bunch of weird things along the way. Here's a short list. I stumbled over a castle with a view, fields of bamboo, even a giant guy from Kung Fu, a giant screw even, a kangaroo, chicken stew, and a woman who lived in a shoe. Imagine that. A white whale, holy grail, even pirate ships with no sails, airmail, volcano fails, pyramids are not to scale, and let's just say the rest we should not go into detail. This has been Agbarth Fistforge, signing off.
Wow. That was epic.
Yeah. Somebody should, man, those sounded poetic. Somebody should make a poem from those. Maybe a song.
Yeah, that should be a song. I want to turn that into a song. That's great.
Yeah.
Wow, that is awesome. Man, made my week.
There's something in sightings we'll get to about a song too. So, but before we go to that, we have one more call in. This one is from Toast Daddy. Toast.Daddy.
What's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a great show. But I got a question for you. Really important one. Creamy or chunky peanut butter? That's it.
I know I'm in the minority here. I'm the chunky guy. I like it chunky, big hunks of peanuts in my peanut butter.
Yeah, I'm creamy.
Yeah, totally creamy.
I like it creamy.
Y'all
You can
remember
just
that-
spread it on anything.
Y'all remember that guy named Creamy Grandpa? Oh, it's just, that's a name right there. But anyway,
That was like Team Fortress 2 days, I think.
was it?
Yeah.
Like, I always wondered,
Yeah.
why was he creamy? Anyway,
I don't think you want to know that.
okay. So
Maybe it was from eating peanut butter.
Yeah.
I think maybe so. See, that's a hard one because both, like, I don't love either one. I don't hate either one. I'm just like, well, with this type of toast and this type of jam, I want the peanut one. With this type, it really it's conditional, I guess. Situational, yeah.
I like that. We're on the spectrum. Direwolf, you have a preference?
I'm gonna say creamy.
See, I knew I was going to be in the minority here. I like jelly with big hunks of fruit in it, and I like peanut butter with big hunks of dead Mr. Peanut in it.
And what about the salsa?
Question, orange juice.
Pulpy as shit.
No pulp.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You got to beat that.
Do you?
Do I?
I don't know. Sorry.
We'll have to check the PG ratings these days. What's
Sorry.
Yeah.
West, please.
Whistlan.
Excellent questions. Excellent call-ins. Thank you very much. Keep them rolling in. That's like the best part of the show right there. I love it.
It's like Folgers in your cup.
Yeah. And now we're moving on.
Excavation station.
So we have a sponsor. If you go to audibletrial.com /the shaft, you can get 1 month free of Audible, correct?
Yes.
Get a 30-day free
Two
trial.
credits.
Two credits.
2 free credits.
And you can use one of your credits to get How to Be Anti-Racist by Ibram Kendi. So this is not about how to not be racist. It's how to be anti-racist. And this is important with all the things that are going on in the world right now. So you too. And it is narrated by the author.
Okay.
So
cool.
Check it out. audibletrial.com /the shaft.
Cool. So this excavation station is going to be themed. So today is my birthday. Again, I turned 21. And so my excavation station idea this week is, how about if Minecraft had birthday awareness? So there's a lot of games that have birthday awareness. Like one of them would be like Animal Crossing. There's a lot of like little casual games that have it. They'll give you like maybe some free little gems or bits or things, or maybe even just say happy birthday or something, right? Of course, this requires that you tell it when your birthday is when you sign up, for a new account, which isn't that abrasive, I don't think, really. But especially if you don't put the year, if it just like asks you like when. Anyway, so on this day, it could do stuff. Like, I don't know what the stuff is, but it could just like do something fun, right? Just like, yay, you've logged in, it's your birthday. Sparkles, particle effects attached to your skin or something.
What if you were shiny and had particle effects all day long?
Right? Yeah. And it just goes away when, when the day goes away or something.
Yeah.
What if it just gave you like a diamond?
Oh.
Because then people would cheat the system. You'd be changing your birthday. Well, maybe you can't like edit your account like, okay, now today's my birthday. Okay, now today's my birthday. Oh, next week. Oh, today's my birthday again. And it's like, yeah, this guy's like 1,000 years old. He's got 1,000 diamonds now.
Yeah, you can totally track like, hey, this guy got his diamond for the year 2020. That's it. You don't get no more. Even his birthday changes, which does happen sometimes, I've heard.
Right.
Portal link established.
So, all right.
You'd be getting tickets into like the Mojang help desk. Like, no, my birthday actually changed. You don't understand. I want my other diamond.
Right. So yes, that's my idea.
Hey, and I just gotta throw this out there too. JBJ Blaze just subscribed for the 30th month
Nice.
in a row, and in a tier 3. So thank you, JBJ Blaze.
Wow, JBJ Blaze. He's blazing on for 30 months. You said 30 months?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, how many years is that?
Almost 3.
Wow, that's a lot of years.
So many. So many. I'm this many.
Excellent.
So I was thinking we have cake already, but what if they had a birthday cake and maybe you could only make it or get it made on your birthday?
Right.
Yeah.
And then when you eat into it, it's like a pinata and spits out stuff all over the place, confetti.
Oh yeah,
That would be cool.
Yeah, maybe some sort of a firework particle effect or something. It's like maybe
Right in
you could,
your eye.
Maybe you could take more than like 4 bites or whatever. You could take like 12 or something. I don't know. Ooh, more bites, like double stack, triple stack. I like it. Birthday cake, sweet. So, do you have a birthday suggestion, Wes? Or do you?
I do not.
No.
No. Why would I want anybody to know when my birthday is? I've got Harry Potter's birthday. I don't even care what else is important.
Hey, Hoagie Bergs just launched fireworks in the chat room.
Are you making your own sound effects for that one, Brent?
No. Those are just really crappy on there, I guess.
What about you, Dyer? Do you have anything that you want to see in like vanilla Minecraft that is not there?
Way to put me on the spot for that one. I mean, it's just the same thing I always go back to. I'd love to see more modder support, right? Make it easier for modders to do the things.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there a mod that you want to write that seems impossible to write? Like something that you wish it had support so that you could write?
Yeah. So it wouldn't be impossible to write. It would probably just be really bad in performance in your computer. But I thought that would be cool to have like a time travel mod where you can be like playing in your world and then like travel back in time and like go to a previous version of your world from like, days ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love
but
it.
that would basically just require you to like constantly be backing up your world and like that would just probably like blow up your hard drive space pretty good. But like I'm sure it's probably reasonably doable. Like if somebody was really smart.
Yeah. So
then maybe somebody could make something. Like maybe somebody could make something where they extrapolate what happens in the future, and you can go to the future and visit your server if building continues in the same form that it's been going in.
Yeah, just program some AI into the game. It'd be real simple.
Yeah, it'll be no big deal.
Great idea. Let's do
It's
it.
real simple. A little bit of AI, machine learning, buzzwords.
And it always just ends up a bunch of cobblestone penises everywhere.
That would be the most realistic. That would only happen on servers that are publicly available, though.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a public server? Oh, well, I know what's going to happen.
You don't have any mods on here?
It
Not
really
like
kind of
plugin mods, but like
that kind of changes my opinion of noob towers now.
we talked about the ability to put some sort of time travel in the game previously, and what we came up with was different. It was, what if you could travel through time, but instead of the world, like going to a previous iteration or whatever, or build of the world, a previous version of the game. So suddenly you've gone into like an alpha version or something, and you can jump literally through and see the different features, to see the rendering, see everything change. Like, would that be a crazy mod to write?
I don't even know. That might be doable. That might probably wouldn't be doable. I think that would be a lot harder. Yeah, probably not doable, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because you can still access older versions of the game through the launcher. So you can switch to older versions, but you have to close Minecraft and go back into it. You wouldn't be able to do it like going through a dimension or something.
Okay. Like seamless.
So I wonder if you could like fake it by just restricting the usage of blocks.
And
yeah, you can probably fake it a little bit,
Yeah. Huh, interesting. And then again, like after all that work, I don't really know that it would be that cool. Like, really.
It's really funny because like it's such a balance of like what's going to be fun for like people to enjoy, plus what's doable, plus what's not too like. It's just there's a lot of considerations there for mods,
Yeah, makes sense.
Well, and we have some other excavation station ideas, some from the chat room itself. People use their poop blocks to send these in. Rock on 10-1000, and that probably actually spells something maybe in binary or something. But anyway, says, I was going to suggest this previously, but it seems super thematic for this episode. I think Mojang should take one mod each time they update and add some part of that mod to vanilla, like how they did with horses.
You sound like a horse.
Minecraft, it has the Simpsons did it syndrome. You guys remember Simpsons did it from South?
Yeah.
The funny thing about that is there's so many mods in the community. It's like legitimately difficult to find something that mods haven't already done.
Yeah.
You know, like even this update, like they added bees. There was a mod that added bees, right? Like, you know, they added an underwater zone. There was a mod that added that. Like, and Mojang didn't like take any of that. They did their own twist on it, right? But it's like next to impossible to find something that hasn't already been done by mods at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do mods ever argue and do mod creators ever argue and go, I came up with that idea? No, I came up with that idea.
Like, be upset about it. At most, they'll be like, hey, that's cool. You know, and rarely is it similar to what they implemented, right? Like the bees that Mojang added are very different from the bees that existed in the modded world.
Yeah. Modded bees are weird.
They were, yeah. That was like another resource generation thing, right? Like instead of trees in your skyblock, you could have had bees.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Where like in Minecraft, obviously, like Mojang didn't add ability to make diamonds with bees.
Yes. 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 So our next one is from Pulveriza, who says, hey guys, I've got an excavation idea for how you would get concrete steps and slabs. What you would do is craft a wooden frame, either a slab frame or a step frame, and you would place that down. Then you could place a block of dry concrete powder onto the space that the frame is in. And either when you place the concrete or maybe when you set it, the frame item would pop out and you would collect it for reuse. A mini cement item if you did a slab to make another slab with. Thanks. Love the show. Been with you since the early CP days. Pulveriza.
So he remembers Creamy Grandpa.
They were besties.
I do kind of
right. There's a mod that does something very similar to that.
Really?
Yeah. So there's a mod called Block Craftery, but instead of just stairs and slabs, it adds many different geometric shapes. So you get like slants and like literally like a dozen different geometric shapes, way more than what vanilla Minecraft has. And it looks like a frame, and you can right click it with any block in the world and it'll make it look like that texture. So you can use like ice or wood or gold ore or whatever. So you can build like some pretty nice looking houses out of it. Can look like anything. Yeah.
So
see, Simpsons did it.
Yeah, right. Would this be something good for Minecraft to have, like in vanilla? I wonder.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see that it's like too game breaking. Really, it's not like like I think stuff like you said, like the angled slabs and stuff like that. That's kind of game breaking because it, you know, it's not the Minecraft aesthetic, you know, to have like diagonal lines, but something like this, I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yep, it's the way the data is structured is tricky to do. So I think Mojang likes to have more not so complex things.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
And then we have one here from Shrine Master, one of the mods from the Shaftlands, that server that's live, and you can go play on it. Just go do it. Shrine Master has an idea, and it is Minecraft is overdue for a block update that adds more variety of blocks that can be made from the existing materials. For example, wool stairs, slabs, fences, walls, doors, similar glass varieties as well. Who wouldn't love to make an entire house of glass with a stone throwing update to follow? Add water barrier blocks that block water, but players can walk through, similar to the barrier block, but it can be a blue colored no symbol. This should be usable with existing blocks that can get wet to keep them dry. Call them area blocks. Also, let us wet blocks with lava. This would make an excellent addition to someone's evil lair of Dwarf Forge, as well as create new stone and cobblestone generation methods.
Nice.
Yeah. I like the idea of being able to wet blocks with lava, right? Is that like waterlogging with lava?
Yes.
That's what I mean by waterlogging, right?
Yes.
Like lava logging.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Why are these stairs so hot? It'd be kind of like the molten, the things from the nether blocks, but in stair form.
Yeah, it would be cool.
Signs.
Is this a mod already?
So some pieces of that exist in mods. Yeah.
Okay.
So there haven't been a lot of mods yet with since the update that, what was it, 13 that added waterlogging, I think, right? Yeah.
Maybe.
Funny story about that. Circling back to when mod developers look at the code and say, why would they do it that way? You would think the data in the code says like water logging and specify that it's water so that you could lava log. That's not true. The code base has water logged true or false. So like you can't use other liquids to water log.
Interesting.
At least it was that way in 13. They might have changed it since. But I remember a lot of mod authors looking at that and being like, why would you do it that way?
Yeah.
No milk logging for you.
Exactly. Yep.
But I
And
got
milk is
a cow.
really not even a liquid in Minecraft. You can't put milk blocks in the world.
True.
Minecraft's weird with liquids.
Are we ready to move?
Yes.
Sightings.
So beautiful.
Oh my god. It's so intense.
Okay. We got some exciting stuff.
Now, wait, didn't we get this first one? Is this a repeat?
Is it?
Repeat?
Yes.
No, this is from watching that one, right? No? Oh, never mind. Yeah. Pass it up. Go to the next one.
Yeah. First one's no good.
I saw the word brony. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have what's this here?
2 new wood types?
That's a good time.
I mean, like, what are the new, is it the blue wood and the purple wood? Is that the new ones? I don't know.
Yeah,
think
like
so,
it's from the Nether update.
So you have it's cyan and pink. It's like a CGA monitor from the 80s.
No, I like don't even know all the existing wood types as it is. I really like, so what this is a tweet from the Minecraft News beta MCPE1, and they have like the block, the stair, the slab, the door, and the trap door images in here, and like I never realized the doors for each type of wood were different. That's really cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and the one cool thing I just kind of noticed about this is these actually seem to go with the end and with the aqua update block. So we have the teal that can now go with the underwater blocks, and the purple or fuchsia or whatever that color is kind of fits in with the end stuff. Maybe it'll be interesting to see what they look like together.
Yeah.
That'll be super cool.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess it's more of a teal than a cyan. It's like the underwater block stuff. Like it's kind of an ugly color, really, teal. Like it wouldn't match any other wood texture. It wouldn't match any other block like sandstone or any of the smooth stones. It's very much like it's going to stick out and be very like stylized. It's very bold, I think, for wood texture or color.
But Eric, how do you think it would look with cobblestone?
Ooh, terrible.
Beautiful. Perfect.
Beautiful.
It'll be the first thing I build.
Cobblestone house with a teal door. The back door will be fuchsia.
Fuchsia.
Magenta. I don't know what that is.
One of those colors.
I'm colorblind too, so. Okay, this next one here was I thought this was cool. This is from the Minecraft Reddit. It's a stop motion animation that someone was doing. So we'll link to this in the show notes. I mean, I can. No, it'll be too difficult for me to play it and you stream it. So we'll just give you the link. I'll throw it in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, someone already got it.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum.
And since this is a audio podcast, you can't see it anyway. You keep your eyes on the road. I know you're trying to watch. You keep your eyes on the surgery that you're performing right now.
Yeah.
Because they always listen to the Shaft podcast.
I didn't get the wishbone. Oh no! That's the only surgery I do, so not good at it. Does that mean the show's like over?
I mean, I
think that's what that means.
So do you think we should end this?
That's a great idea. Let's do it.
Hey, Dyer, thanks for coming on the show. It is always a pleasure to have you around, my friend.
Dude, it was my pleasure. I had a lot of fun. I will anytime you need me, dude. You ping me, Dyer.
Okay.
So
and then we'll get sushi again.
Yes.
Next week or 101 more episodes, and
yeah,
101 episodes. I'll be on the show.
Sooner than that, and I know a lot of people, you need to go over and see what Direwolf is doing. It's a bunch of mod crazy machines and stuff. He's got his own mod. You can go over to twitch.tv/Direwolf20, YouTube, Direwolf20, Direwolf20 on Twitter. You did really good getting Direwolf20 everywhere, even on Discord.
I mean, I was way early before people started like stealing names and stuff.
And go back. We'll put up the episode soon, 128, where he appeared the first time on the Shaft, and we didn't scare him too bad because he came back.
Yeah, anytime. Seriously, thanks for having me. I really did have a good time.
It is. Yeah. No, seriously. Like, you were one of the first people I thought of. I'm like, I can't wait to have Dyer on again. Yay!
Yay!
And happy birthday, Eric.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Hey, Eric, you want to drink some wine and play some games after this? Are you going to go to bed?
Yes, I'm going to bed after this. But thanks for asking anyway. And we're out of here. Bye.
Congratulations. You made it through the Shaft alive. Be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast player and leave us feedback. Read show notes, leave us a voice message, and find out more about the show at www.theshaft.live.
His voice is so dreamy.
It's like Brent's if he shoved a blender in his neck.
I don't think there's any way to construe that as a compliment.
Not for him.
He sounds creamy.
He doesn't sound like a grandpa, though.
Worst idea ever.